Hey guys, let's talk about success factors. Now, these are things that I really want you to keep in mind as you go through the training. And, it might be valuable to sort of come back to this. It's only a couple minutes of your time to come back to this in the middle or, whenever. Because these are things that you really should be focused on to make sure that you reach your goals. The first one is to just follow along. I mean, we're going to be doing this very step by step. There's going to be action items, a set of action items that are going to need to be done in between each of the training sessions. Now, it doesn't matter whether you attend live or you watch the recorded training sessions. The reality is that because of time zones and all that kind of stuff, not everybody's going to be able to be live and watch them live. However, with the survey, we're going to try and do our best to vary the times so that just as many people as possible can join us live, and so you can ask questions and have more interactive experience and so on. But following along is key, all right? And you don't want to get behind, right? You don't want to, not be able to attend one night and then 3 days go by and you haven't watched the recording, okay? Because now you're knocking on the door of the next one and it's gonna pile up. And then you're just not going to get anything done. So if you do get behind, because as we all know, real life does sometimes get in the way, you got to catch up. All right. Now, there is nothing that's going to be so hard that you won't be able to do the action items in between the two, in between from one session to the next. Okay. This is absolute. It's going to go fast, but it's manageable. All right. The whole idea here is, none of us want to work very hard, for crying out loud, and we still want to make the most, all right? So we're always conscious of that, but you can't let yourself get behind. You've got to be able to ask for help, guys, okay? And this kind of goes along with asking for help, trying first, all four of these things, doing the work. And my favorite quote that I've used in management all the time, when people come to me, last job I had about 400 or 500 people in my division as a vice president for a Fortune 500 company. And I used to say quite often, look, you need to be an active participant in your own rescue. Now, I'm pretty sure I stole that quote from Pat Riley, basketball fans out there. And what does that mean? What it means is that don't overload support with questions that you can easily answer on your own, okay? So, if you have a question like, how do I save an image that I find on Google Images to my hard drive? Yeah, don't ask me that question. Don't ask us that question, because you could just Google that and you could find out, all right? The value in the training and the value in the people that you have working for you here is in the strategy and building it with you and the unique things that we're bringing to the table on how to build this kind of a business. So just be aware of that, all right? And try first, because you're always going to learn more if you actually try first. Now, the corollary to this is, you don't want to beat your head against the wall either. So we absolutely don't want that. So if you're tried and you feel like you're doing the work and all that kind of stuff, then please ask for help. Please, please, please. Okay, no matter what it is, right? I don't want to give you the impression that we don't want you to ask for help, but I want you to try. I want you to be an active participant in your own rescue. I want you to do the work. However, I do not want you to bang your head against the wall. I really want you to treat this like a real business. This is not a hobby. This is serious stuff. We're talking about a 6-figure income. We're talking about making more than 99% of the world's population here. And we're talking about building that kind of a business fast. This is serious, serious stuff. Schedule this to work on. It is not going to be a huge amount of work between the sessions, but there is work and it must be done. So schedule it. All right, and move things around and prioritize to make sure that this gets done. Plan it out as we go through the training. The first session, we're going to sort of lay out the whole training curriculum and what we're going to do when. Write that down and plan it out on your calendar and put little goals and whatever is good for you. My pitch is, I love the book Getting Things Done, and I can't remember the author, right? David Allen, I believe is his name. So I highly recommend that everybody get that book and read it. You can get it on Kindle, and it's a quick read, and it's called Getting Things Done. Over my career, I have played around with lots of different time management techniques, and I've never had one that's really stuck until that one, and I've used this one for the last decade, ever since I left corporate America. I have used a variation of the getting things done strategy. Strongly encourage you to do that. Have patience, guys. Trust in the system. Let it unfold. Okay? You've invested in us. You've put your trust in us. Go with it. All right? Have some patience. We have some amazing folks here behind the scenes who are working towards bringing every single one of you across the finish line here. Every single one of you. Okay? And not only that, but we all have a lot of experience putting a test group of people through this exact training. All right? So we know how to do this. Okay? So patience and trust and let it unfold. There will be some go, no-go points along this process where you're gonna get input from us, and we'll identify those as we go through the training. Please take advantage of those. Please, 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 please. You're gonna be able to sort of give us, hey, this is what I'm doing. Is this okay? And we're gonna say yes, or we're gonna say, no, that's something you should stop right now. Okay? And understand that a little frustration and a little stumbling is okay. This is something new. It may be really new for some of you. It's okay. You don't want to beat your head against the wall, but learning new things, getting your arms around new ideas, and building a big business can at times be frustrating, and you're going to stumble a little bit, and we're here to pick you up and help you. Okay? So please, keep these things in mind as you're going through the training.